I'm getting old. Not all at once.
Just when seeing 10 free throw attempts tonight, I guess, has that been something that you've wanted to kind of take a little bit more contact and get to the line, or is that something that just happened tonight and you got to the line a little bit more?
I mean, being aggressive is the number one thing that I wanted to work on. Well, not being aggressive, but actually trying to, get in the paint, make things happen. And obviously, I've improved my free throw shooting throughout these years, and, I'm comfortable at the line.
Bam, Spo was running a little offense through the rookie, especially in the second half. What would you think of Jaime's debut?
Jaime's not a regular rookie. A guy that's experienced. He's been in big games before. He's been in those games where he's needed to be a leader. He's needed to be the one option, and that's through all those years in college. Me and Tyler came in here at 19, 1 year in college, and got to figure it out. I feel like he's coming to the league ready, and he's building on his moment.
Bam, obviously the largest lead of the night was 19, and then in the final moments it was to 1 point. Is that sort of a disappointing thing to hear about? Or, again, at the end of the day, you guys got the win. A win is a win, but what are your thoughts on that?
At the end of the day, a win's a win, but we do want to correct what we're wrong and figure out how we can stop this before we get too far into the season. We don't want to be in the middle of December talking about how we blowing 19-point leads anymore. So biggest thing for us is correct it now, so then when we get in those clutch moments again, we don't got to worry about it.
Not sure I would ask this after a loss, given what you just said, but since you guys did hold on, in a weird way, can it be useful? I mean, even for all the work you guys do in camp and the off season, you can't simulate that. You can't simulate that emotion. Is it good to will help you sort of lock in going through what you guys just went through?
Yes, and that's because not only, obviously, you get in those situations, you learn how to build those habits of keeping a league, learning how to get to the line in those crunch moments, learning how to get the ball where it's supposed to be. But, to me, I feel like our starting five is so experienced that, when we get in those moments, it's really under control. It's no pressure, and we just go out there and figure out how we can get a win.
Bam, how nice was it to see you guys add to the lead with you on the bench? And what have you noticed about what Thomas Bryant brings to that role in the rotation?
Man, he brings so much energy. You can tell it. He does the little things that don't show up in his stat sheet. He's talking, he's rebounding, getting deflections, making his teammates better. And that's the biggest thing for him to keep doing. I feel like our second unit really feeds off his energy.
I mean, you really haven't seen a lot of Cade in the past 3 years, and you did get a couple stops on him when he tried to go at you. But what did you think about his game overall in terms of breaking down what you guys were trying to do defensively?
He was just getting to his spots. Some of those shots we live with, he made some tough shots tonight. But, the kid he's been through a lot to start his NBA career. Being out with a stress fracture and, having to go down for surgery and really trying to figure out how he can find his way again. Because, after a couple years you're out, a lot of people can forget about you. So for him to have that type of game, game one, he's trying to set an example of, he's back.
Hey, Bam, just back to the free throws again. Just Spo mentioned that obviously with your scoring, he was happy that you're being aggressive, getting to the line. Like, what sticks out to you when he says that too?
We've obviously had those conversations, throughout my player development, me getting older, me understanding, how to get fouled, understanding the little things in the game. We got one of the best guys in the league that can get to the free throw line. So, obviously learning from him, talking to Spo, understanding that, free throws help us at the end of the day. We shot, 40 from the field, 40% from the field, but we had 26 free throws. You know that at the end of the day, free throws help.
The trip you guys have, it's 3 pretty good teams in a span of 4 days. What do you think you'll learn about this group from what is it, Boston, Minnesota, Milwaukee? What can you learn? What do you want to learn? Or are you guys sort of past that because it is such a veteran group? It's a veteran core.
It's definitely a veteran core, but you know it's gonna test us. You know, this is one of those road trips where, you know, you're going into the line then seeing where you are, seeing who you are as a team and your identity.
If the league wanted to cook up something for you guys, it would be a first road trip where you got Drew Holiday on the first day of the trip and then Damian Lillard on the last day of the trip. When you look at this trip, do you sort of look at, hey, the challenge is now, or do you look at it, it's October, you know, let's just sort of get our footing?
No, we're looking to go win games. We're not looking to just, you know, go up there and see where we are. We're expecting to win. We're wanting to win, and you know that's our mindset. We're not going into games being like we're gonna see how we feel. Black Lives Matter, people.